Welcome to Nova Cycle Works YouTube channel. Today I figured I'd do a quick video showing you guys a quick and easy upgrade to do if you've got a DT Swiss rear wheel. The DT Swiss wheels, they come with an 18 tooth standard star ratchet inside the wheel, and a cheap and easy upgrade to do these wheels to get more points of engagement is to upgrade to a 54 tooth star ratchet in there. Now when you do that, that changes the engagement. The 18 tooth is about a 20-degree engagement, whereas the 54 tooth is only just under 7 degrees of engagement. So it's super easy to do, and literally it takes no tools to do it once you get the rear wheel off. So next up, we're going to go ahead, we're going to pull this wheel off and swap out the star ratchets. Let's do it. Okay, so here we go. So right here we've got our DT Swiss rear wheel with hub. See, it's got just the 18 tooth ratchet in it right now. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting in this service star kit with the 54 teeth. You'll see it comes with our little star ratchets, comes with new springs, and a nice little thing of grease. So, very first thing we need to do is, you see the cassette on here. We actually do not need to take our cassette off. It actually comes off all in one piece. All you gotta do is just grab behind it and then just pop it off. You'll hear a little click. That actually pops off super easy. So you'll see right there, we've actually popped everything off. And the cassette's held together by the lock ring, so it just stays on the Freehub body and everything's good to go. So you'll see in there, right there is our little spring guy. So we're going to take that out, put it to the side. We'll take our cassette, or actually take this, put it to the side as well. Now, if you take a look here, we have our star ratchets. Pop those guys off. You'll see they are just normal 18 tooth ratchets. And then we have a collar, which you can take off as well. And finally, now you don't need to use a pick if you can get in there with your fingers. I like to use a pick, but you really don't need special tools to do this. You've got your final spring, okay? So we're gonna put those off to the side. Sorry, I'm gonna hop over here real quick. I'm gonna grab a towel, just wipe my hands, and come back over here. So now we open up our kit. I'm gonna put this stuff over here so we keep everything separate and so that you can see it. Super easy. All right. Our springs are together. So now if we take a look at our, let me wipe this off so you can see the teeth better here. So if you take a look at, this one's our 18 tooth, and if you see here, where they are right there, you'll see 18 teeth. And then this guy is our 54 tooth. So that's gonna give us a lot more engagement, a lot quicker. That's gonna sound pretty cool too, to be honest with you, when we go to put it in there. So we're gonna put that guy down. And the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop our spring in. So we're going to use a new spring. Now when you put the spring in, on both the Freehub side and on the actual hub side, you want the small side. So if you see how this guy is got a small side and a big side to it, you're going to put the small side towards the star ratchet. So go ahead and you're just going to drop that guy in there. Okay. And then we've got our star ratchet here. Now before we put that in, we're gonna go ahead and open up our DT Swiss grease. And you wanna use the DT Swiss grease. You don't wanna use, you know, the Park tool grease, which I actually have some right there, or anything else. Use the DT Swiss, the special grease. And it doesn't take a lot. So the kit, when you order the kit, it actually comes with a tub. This is more than enough to last for several lifetimes of working on these things. When you are servicing a DT Swiss hub, the Freehub body, you want to use as little grease as possible. The grease will actually, if you use too much, it'll actually build up between the teeth and cause an issue. Now before I grease this, I want you to see that this is how it works. So you've got the teeth here, and you'll see the teeth actually skip across each other, and then when you pedal, they lock together, and they're held together by spring pressure. So if you've got too much grease in there, they'll actually hold the teeth apart, and that gives you a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to grease this. Now while I'm greasing this, you know, people say, well, why didn't they just put the 54 tooth in there to begin with? Well, one of the big reasons is maintenance. The 18 tooth is a very robust star ratchet. It's going to last quite a long time, and you barely have to do any maintenance to it. Whereas the 54 tooth, the teeth are smaller, but you're spreading the load out over over a wider range, and because of that, you've got to maintain it more, because if the grease builds up and you get gunk and stuff in there, it'll cause it to skip. Now you saw how much grease I put on there, just a little bit, and what I'm doing is I'm actually using the star ratchets to spread it around and get it on both surfaces, and that's all. You'll see I don't have a lot on there, just that's all it takes. All right, so got that. I'll put those down for a second over that stuff. I'm going to take our little spacer here that we also took off. I'm going to clean that up real quick. Put a little more of the DT Swiss grease on that. Just smear it around a little bit. Just make sure everything's nice and smooth. And we're going to slide that on there. Boom. So there's that part there. Clean our hands again. Take our star ratchets. Okay, again, there's no right or wrong to this part as far as which side goes in and which side goes out. Just slide that on there. Boom. We're on there. Now, if you watch, you'll see it actually will get compressed in there and actually engage the teeth inside the Freehub, or inside the hub itself. So there we go. Got this guy. We've got one more spring. Where did our spring go? There you are. Again, on the spring, we want to make sure that spring, and we're going to take a little bit of grease and just put it in there like that. It's got very little grease. We're going to take our spring, just drop it in there again. The small side pointed towards the star ratchet, okay? So boom, there we go. It's in there. I said I could clean all this stuff up before I put it back together, but again, this is real time. I just want to show you how quick and how easy it is to switch this stuff out. So we've been going for 7 minutes now as far as the actual install, and that's with me talking. So boom, slides on. Give it a little shake, boom, there it goes, locks in. And hear that? There we go. All done. And that's literally all it takes. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like, of course. If you have anything else you want to see as far as tutorials or anything like that and stuff, as far as bike related things, let me know. Next it will be replacing cable actuated disc brakes with hydraulics on a bike. So, thanks for watching. Take it easy.